Who's the monkey that really cares? It's Andy, it's Andy. Who's the monkey that digs Punnett squares? It's Andy, it's Andy. Yay! Yay! Da 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 do 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 do. Da 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 do do. All right. Da 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 do do do. Hey now. Da 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 do do. Mr. Kovacs class. It's Mr. Kovacs class. You might learn a ton. It's Mr. Kovacs class.
He's interested too.
It's Mr. Kovacs class.
And he's super cool.
It's Mr. Kovacs class. All right. Punnett squares. So we've been working with Punnett squares for just a day or two, but when you start seeing them, like I like using the cards, but in the business usually, like if they're written on paper or whatever, you don't have the different colors. So what we like to use is for dominant alleles, we use capital letters. So I use big T for tongue out. And then for recessive alleles, we like to use lowercase letters, little t. And it's funny, almost always use the same, we try to use the same letter, uppercase, lowercase. So even though this is crazy psychoface, we use little t because it's a mutant version of the tongue out allele. I don't know, right? I mean, you could have, it doesn't really matter, but that's the tradition, right? It's capital letters for dominant. So right now we got big T, little t, that's mom. She is heterozygous. Her tongue is sticking out. Big T, little t for dad. He is heterozygous. His tongue is sticking out. They have 4 potential offspring, right? So in this box, yeah, you tell me what combination of alleles would go into this box, this offspring. Good, right? Capital T from mom, capital T from dad. Big T, all right? Yeah, you got it, you're getting it. All right, how about you tell me what combination of alleles go in this box? Good. Again, you're picking it up. Capital T from mom and an egg, but this time dad's giving a lowercase t, and of course, this baby would have its tongue out. These 2 babies would look the same. They would have the same phenotype, but they have different genotypes. All right, let's see. This box here, you tell me, right? Good. Little t from mom, big T from dad. And then the 4th and final possible baby. Remember, they're not guaranteed to have all of these babies. These are just the 4 combinations. Right? What's going to go in this box? I think you got it. Nice. Little t, little t. Right now, all the Punnett square does is tell us the probabilities, the possibilities. These 2 parents have babies. There is a 1 out of 4 chance, right? This is the only box where you have the crazy psycho baby face, right? There's a 1, 2, 3 out of 4 chance that the baby's going to look just like mom and dad with their tongue out, right? So if they have this baby, they shouldn't be surprised. It's less likely, but it's not unlikely. All right, so think about chances today and probabilities as you move on into your next challenge, which is I'm going to show you here, and then in part 2, you're going to work it out. I want to know if you can solve the great baby mix-up. Good luck. All right, so there I was betting on babies at CVPH, and CVPH is a nice hospital. It's fairly big, but really in this part of the world, we have maybe 1 or 2 babies born a day, right? And they usually, there's 24 hours in a day. So can you imagine the chaos that was there the other day when at the same time, 3 expectant mothers gave birth at the same time? Now, what usually happens is when a mother gives birth, she gets to meet the baby. They clean the baby, then they scoop the baby up and they take it to the nursery to clean it up. They get some vitals. They put a little bracelet on it that matches the bracelet that was issued to mom. Babies are not born with the bracelet. Okay, so you can imagine CVPH, 3 mothers give birth like all within a minute of each other, All 3 babies are scooped up and brought to the nursery. And when they get to the nursery, the nurses realize they don't know which baby is which. Think about it. This is the first time anybody's met these babies. Luckily, the good people at CVPH know their Mendelian genetics and know how Punnett squares work. All right, let me show you the babies. I'll show you the parents. And then in your part 2, you'll be doing a worksheet where you're going to work out which baby goes with which parent. And you should be able to calculate the chances, right? The chances of them being correct. And remember, you probably want to get it 100% chance, 100% correct. Unless maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know, but that's up to you. All right, here are the babies. These are babies, so you know they're adorably cute, okay? And to be honest, to me, most babies just look kind of alike anyway. So the nurses picked up the babies, brought them to the nursery, and then they didn't know who was who, so they just named them, like this one they named, oh, look at baby X. That's baby X. Baby X. All right. And then, of course, the second one, they named the baby Y. These weren't going to be the given names of the babies. These are just what the nurses called them to keep track of them while they tried to figure out who belonged to who. And then baby Z, baby Z. Cute as a button little babies, right? So they're in the nursery, over here in the nursery. And then there's three couples in the maternity ward in the birthing rooms. We have this couple, the Glubbs, Mr. and Mrs. Glubb, right? And you can imagine they just had a baby. They're very relieved, happy, but they would like to get their baby back so they can, start their life. The Glubbs. And then, of course, in this room, we had Mr. and Mrs. Goober, who, again, just had a brand new baby, really excited to get their baby back. And then finally, the Boo-Boos. Oh, the Boo-Boos. How's it going, Mr. and Mrs. Boo-Boo? Now they're getting a little antsy because it's been a few minutes and they have not yet gotten their baby back. All right, so those are the Glubbs, the the Goobers, and the Boo-Boos. All right, there's baby X, Y, and Z. The nurses at CVPH are really good. They were able to match the babies to the right parents, and nobody knew any different within a couple minutes. Let's see how you can do in part 2. A couple things to keep in mind. You will be able to see the phenotypes, right, the way they look. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different phenotypes: hair, eyeballs, nose, and teeth. And then for the parents, I'll give you the genotypes, right? Capitals are dominant. Lower cases are recessive. Right? And then the babies, you'll just see their phenotypes. So you'll have to work out what the chances of each parent having a certain looking baby is going to be. Best of luck to you. I have confidence that you'll be able to get the babies to the right parents. But you know what? Even if you get it wrong, who really cares? Do you really need to be matched with the right parents? I don't know. That's just the question I'm asking. All right, let's go. Who's the monkey that's got no shoes? It's Andy. It's Andy. Who's the monkey that knew which baby went with who? It's Andy. It's Andy.